Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe and like. Now back to the news. A somber-looking Donald Trump led his family and dozens of other people in mourning his sister, retired Judge Maryanne Trump Barry, at her Upper East Side funeral Friday. The ex-president, his wife, Melania, and his children Don Jr., Eric and Ivanka, were seen waiting on the sidewalk in front of St. Ignatius of Loyola Church on Park Avenue around East 84th Street in Manhattan, to greet the black Cadillac hearse carrying the coffin of the Queens native and former no-nonsense federal judge and assistant U.S. attorney, who died November 13 at age 86. As the hearse pulled up to the church, the Trump family embraced until Trump Barry's coffin emerged, and then the kin watched silently as pallbearers carried it inside. Part of the area was closed off as the service got underway, with the block teeming with Secret Service agents and NYPD counterterrorism cops carrying semi-automatic rifles. The ex-commander-in-chief, 77, wore a dark blue suit, eschewing his signature red tie in favor of a dark gray necktie. He was flanked by Melania, who was wearing dark glasses and a black button-down coat. Ivanka Trump wore a black lace long-sleeve dress with a black bow in her hair, and carried a black handbag. Beside her was her husband, Jared Kushner, wearing a dark blue suit. Donald Trump Jr., who wore a black suit, had by his side fiancée Kimberly Guilfoyle, who was dressed in a knee-length black dress and a black coat draped over her shoulders. Eric Trump was seen in a dark gray coat. Inside the church, the altar was decorated with large bouquets of white lilies. A cross made from lilies was placed in the vestibule. According to the funeral program handed out to attendees, the blessing of Trump Barry's body was performed by New York Archbishop Cardinal Timothy Dolan. The choir of St. Ignatius Loyola sang A Mighty Fortress is Our God as the processional hymn. 13 priests took part in the service, including Jesuit Rev. Joseph Joe Parks, a concelebrant who knew Trump Barry and told the Post she was a lovely woman. The celebrant for the funeral was the Rev. Gerald Blaschak, a former St. Ignatius Loyola pastor who Parks said was very close to Trump Barry and her family. Parks said Trump Barry was a Catholic convert who would walk to morning mass at the church every day to receive communion until an injury a few years ago. She was a very generous woman. The homily was about the type of life she led, caring for so many people, Parks said. She certainly helped the Jesuits out, particularly the schools we run for low-income kids. She was an extraordinarily generous person. Her son David Desmond gave the eulogy. It was beautiful, the priest said. He spoke for maybe 15 minutes. Cardinal Dolan was here very early. He couldn't stay. He had another commitment, but he wanted to make sure he showed up to say hello to the family.